fighters, right? That's who you guys have come to hear from. I want to start with former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz. Andy, with these events in Saudi, everyone's been continually asking me, where's Andy Ruiz? All the other heavyweights were there, you weren't there. You're back now. Is the aim, obviously, if you get past JARRELL Miller, to go again for a world heavyweight title?
Yes, sir. I'm just super happy to be back, man. I spent a year and 8 months not doing nothing, and a lot of ups and downs, a lot of roller coasters, you know, life. But I'm glad that God gave me another opportunity. Everybody that's involved in this big, amazing card in August 3rd in Los Angeles, I thank them so much too. And I'm ready to rock and roll, man. August 3rd is going to be the return of Andy Ruiz, and the consistent Andy Ruiz, the focused Andy Ruiz, and I just can't wait to get back in there.
What type of challenge do you think JARRELL Miller brings to the table?
JARRELL brings a lot of challenges, you know. He's big. He likes to smother his opponents. He likes to bang it out in there. He's not an easy opponent. He's not just a guy that I'm going to walk him out and win easy. I got to stay focused. I got to be prepared, and I got to do what I do best and win my fights.
Let's welcome in big baby JARRELL Miller. JARRELL, this is your city. We're in New York. JARRELL, obviously, look, defeat last time out against Daniel Dubois. How has that changed you mentally and preparation for this one?
I mean, there's so much that was going on before that fight. And just having 3.5, 4 weeks to prepare for Daniel Dubois was not the ideal moment. But I took a chance because I know it put me back into the position I wanted to be in. It was a great card. Shout out to Turkey, His Excellency, and all my brothers out there. Assalamu alaikum. You know, it was a lot of BS going on around that fight. You know, signing a contract, finally signing a contract 2 weeks before the fight. You know, my own co-promoter, Sleeters, suing me for $5 million for two weeks before the fight. You know, couldn't get camp together, couldn't get training funds together. It was a lot of BS. And, you know, as a fighter, we're risking our life in there, you know, and we just want to focus on do our job. And then when you have people in your back that's constantly, you know, nagging you and aching you, it's hard to do that job, you know. And like I said, you know, I had Dubois out of there, but mentally I just clocked out in the 5th or 6th round. You know, Dubois didn't hurt me. You know, he didn't beat me, I beat myself. And even Turkey said it to me after the fight. He's like, I want you back. You know, Dubois didn't beat you. You beat yourself. And it hurts because I'm a person that wears my pride on my shoulders. You know, I come to kill, I come to hurt, I come to fight, you know, and for me to go out that way is not cool. You know, so coming with this fight now, I have more than enough time to prepare, you know, and the difference between that fight and this fight is I have time to prepare. You know, if you watch any one of my fights on my track record beside Dubois, either I knock you out or I dominate and I beat your ass, you know. So with this fight, I have time to prepare, you know, and they called me about the Andy fight, you know, so, you know, I picked the phone up, you know, they called me and I called Andy and I said, you know, Brody, I'm like, yo, did I have permission to kick your butt? You know, and he's like, he's like, man, you know, listen, man, I want to fight, man. I want to fight bad. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, let's two brothers go in there, we bang it out, man. And, you know, it's nothing but love. It's no animosity between me and Andy. It's just business, you know. And I told him, no matter what happens after fight night, you're still taking me fishing, bro. So I don't want to hear that. But, like I said, this is boxing, man. And it's a great card to be on. You know, I can't wait to go in there and just do what I do best, man, and that's kick ass, you know. And you know, this is my last fight with Sleeter Promotions, and we're gonna keep it cordial, we're gonna keep it respectful, and we're gonna get the job done, you know. And after that, you know, me and Eddie gonna go out for a pint, you know. But like I said, man, it's great to be home. Great to see my friends and family out here in New York City. But at the same time, you got to keep things in aspect when it comes to boxing and the politics. You know, even though we're doing a press conference in America, in New York, you know, we're doing a fight in LA, which is Andy Ruiz's background, you know, his hometown. So, you know, I'm going to be fighting not just him that night. So I'm going in there. I'm motivated, looking at a couple options in training camp right now. I'm not going to say where exactly, but best believe this. I'm going to kill myself in camp. I'm not no journeyman. I'm not no mother effing stepping stone. I come to seek and destroy and hurt things. So I can't wait for August 3rd. And thank you guys for tuning in and showing up. There's no shit talking today, guys. I'm sorry. You know, there's not that kind of opponent. You know.
We have time. There's still a few months left. Still a few
I mean,
months.
listen, I don't know, man. I gotta figure out a punchline or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like the battle of fast food, the Keto Taco Bell versus the Burger King. You know what I mean? So,
That's a good start.
Best man wins. But like I said, man, it's nothing but love, man. It's awesome. I think me and him is gonna have fun. I think we're gonna feel each other out the first round or two, and that's how sometimes fights start. But the minute he punches me and I punch him, all that shit go out the door. So, like I said, it's gonna be a fun fight, and I can't wait. You know what I mean? And it's great. And be right back where I'm supposed to be, and it's going to put us right back in the top 3, top 2, and big opportunities to come.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic fight. I think everyone excited about that one.
Yeah.
Eddie, a bit of a surreal moment for you in the middle. Obviously, Andy Ruiz fought AJ. It was supposed to be Jarrell Miller fighting AJ right here in New York. This must feel strange to be in between both of them.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, look, Jarrell Miller was supposed to fight AJ. Obviously, that fight didn't take place. Andy Cruz slid in my DMs. He got the chance of a lifetime and broke our hearts at Madison Square Garden. We got the win in Riyadh. Andy Ruiz needs to get back in this game, and to do it in Los Angeles.
24 here. We have, Sean, 2 heavyweights. Back in 2019, Jarrell Miller was scheduled to face Anthony Joshua. He was forced out of that fight. Andy Ruiz stepped in, and he had a transformative performance. Now we get the two of them in the ring in a crossroads type of fight.
This is, I think, it's a long time coming right here. Two guys that familiar opponents that they were supposed to fight. Andy Ruiz steps in, has the performance of a lifetime, and now we got right there, we see them joking around and just kind of enjoying the moment. That's what we need to see from both these gentlemen. Both these gentlemen like to use their personalities. That's how they get in the ring and how they put it down with the personality. So I think this is a great fight. Look at that size right there. I think that the size is going to make a lot of sense in terms of these big heavy blows we're going to get through the duration.
And you just rock the whole sporting world and change your life. Great memories in New York.
Super good memories, man. It's crazy because when we landed here, I was kind of thinking like, man, where are we going to stay at? So the driver took us to the same hotel when I fought Anthony Joshua. So
The Renaissance Hotel?
Yeah, so I had so much memories. I was like so many flashbacks. I was like, wow, this is the place where everything happened, where everything started, and we're going to do it again.
What was your mindset like going into that fight with Joshua?
Confident, motivated. This is my chance. I'm gonna die trying to win. So many mixed emotions that I had during that, because when I fought Joseph Parker, I lost, and when I got this other opportunity with Anthony Joshua, I was like, there's no way in heck that I'm gonna lose again. I'm gonna die trying. I'm gonna do whatever I can and whatever it is so I can win this fight, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was one of the most incredible fights I've ever seen. Obviously you getting dropped, and the whole world just expected him to finish you there, and then you destroyed him.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, man. That's the hardest thing that you could do. Getting knocked down or getting dropped and having to get back up and still have that courage to fight, still have that mentality to win the fight. And even if you have to change your styles, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to a fighter to do that.
To be fair, Andy, I think it's fair to say it took Anthony quite a while to get over that loss to you. I know he had 2 more losses to Usyk, but it's only just until now where he's got his real confidence and mojo back, it seems. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I kind of agree, but you got to think about the opponents as well. What if he was fighting opponents like me? What if he was fighting opponents like Usyk? Again, you see, those take a lot difference. But yes, getting those opponents did help him out. It helped him get his motivation back. It helped him get his confidence back, his mojo back. And I'm excited for him, There's nothing to be hating about. I got a lot of love for him, man, because he's a really good guy. Nice guy inside or outside the ring, and he's humble, but for sure we want that trilogy.
I'm sure you do. Do you think you took something out of Anthony Joshua?
No, just maybe the confidence a little bit. Maybe he was overthinking too much of himself. There's a lot of things that could happen, Us fighters, we go through so much, and a lot of people don't see it, And I'm just happy that Anthony Joshua is back in action, and so am I. On August 3rd, we're going to get this victory, and we're gonna stay consistent. We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep fighting until I get you again, Anthony Joshua.
Well, it's a fantastic fight you've got on 3rd of August in LA. I'm sure you're buzzing to be fighting in LA, and His Excellency and Riyadh season have put this amazing card on. Just talk to me about now working with His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh.
It's amazing, man. When I went over there to see Joseph Parker fight Wilder and Joshua, I got to meet him. We talked. He's such an amazing person, man, and he has a big vision of this boxing sport. So, of course, I want to be a part of that. Of course, I want to be a part of history with Turki and all the people that are working with him. And I'm just excited, man. I'm really, really excited to be back in the ring, especially in a really good card in Los Angeles.
You fought some, elite fighters, Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, of course. Where would you rank Jarrell Miller in that, Andy?
He's pretty up there. He's pretty up there. He's a tough guy. He only has one loss. Every fighter is a dangerous fighter, and the main thing that I say is I respect all fighters, man, because we all risk our lives in there to feed our loved ones, feed our children. But damn well, we're gonna get it on August 3rd. And we're gonna get that victory.
Well, Daniel Dubois knocked him out very late in the last round. Do you believe you stopped Jarrell Miller?
Yes, but I don't like to predict any knockouts or anything like that. I go in there predicting the victory, predicting the win. If the knockout comes, it comes. But I'm just here to win.
Have we seen the best Andy Ruiz Jr. yet?
You guys have not seen the best Andy Ruiz Jr. The best Andy Ruiz Jr. is about to happen. I'm not saying I'm going to be looking like the best in my first fight since I had 18 months off, but best believe this is going to be the best version of me. Best believe this is going to be the best version of being consistent and fighting the top elite fighters.
Lastly, if you do get through Jarrell Miller, in your opinion, when you beat Jarrell Miller on August 1st in LA, who do you want? Is it Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, Dubois, Hrgovic winner?
Yeah, all those fighters. I said whoever wins against Dubois and Hrgovic, I would like to fight them as well. Joseph Parker, anybody, man. I'm just trying to get back in there and win.
Andy Ruiz Jr., always a pleasure. Thank you very much for talking to Box Nation, and God bless you. Change it up.
I'm all over, baby, all over.
What a magnificent card His Excellency Riyadh season have put together, and Gold Star and Spencer Brown for August 3rd in Los Angeles.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to my uncle Spencer Brown. He's the one, Spencer Brown, he's the one that got me to fight with Dubois. He got me to fight with Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? That's when you have good people in the sport of boxing, it's easy to make fights. It was a phone call. I made a phone call with Andy. Andy said it's cool. Then I called back Spencer, fight made. It's done. You know what I mean? I think Spencer's done more for me in my last 4 months in putting a fight together than my own co-promoter. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of bullshit in boxing, but it's a breath of fresh air to be able to have somebody like Spencer Brown that's pulling and getting opportunities for fighters.
Jarrell, just let me ask you, what happened with Dimitri Salita?
This is my last fight with Salita. I know since I was 16 years old. We always bump heads. It's just that I don't like the way he does business, And like I said, even with the Dubois fight, I had a little less than a month to get ready for that. I'm flying to do press conferences. We're going back and forth with Frank to get the contract signed because he don't like this. I didn't sign a contract till 2 weeks before the fight. Then he sends me a lawsuit for $5 million 2 weeks before the fight. I don't get training expense money a week and a half, 2 weeks before the fight. It's so much nonsense that goes on around boxing where a fighter like myself who's supposed to be just focused on training, and I got to deal with the business, I got to deal with this, I got basically, I'm fighting to keep my own money or keep somebody out of my pocket, and it's keeping a peace of mind so I can focus on getting the job done. So like I said, it's we're cool now, but it's my last fight with Salita Promotions, and I'm out of here. But like I'm saying, up to get to this point, it's been a nightmare. It's been a living hell, man. And I'm just happy it's almost over with, and come through this victory, and we're gonna keep it moving.
George, just get you to stand back a little bit. That's it. Okay, so we know obviously His Excellency Riyadh Season Gold Star put this together for you. Obviously Eddie's involved as well. Have you spoke to him? What's the relationship like now?
No, I haven't spoken to Eddie since the last fight. You know, I've been working and doing all other things I've had to work on. But I know we're going to have a conversation after this. I know, you know, he wanted me to kind of get that win against Dubois because he wanted to make that AJ fight after the Dubois fight. I didn't get the win that night. But like I said, I think it's still there. I'm going to probably make it definitely happen. I got to come through victory against Andy Ruiz, and we're going to make shit happen. In your opinion, what went wrong against Daniel Dubois, Jarrell? Didn't have enough time to prepare. A lot of outside distractions. You know, ran out of freaking gas. You know, I had that asshole out of there, and my body just felt like it felt like I got drugged. It felt like somebody just took all the life out of me in that fifth and sixth round. Like, I went from throwing punches and coming forward to being like, yo, what the hell happened to me between rounds, you know? And, you know, I don't want to blame it on nobody. I got to take it on the chin and keep it to myself. But, like, I never, ever get tired in the fight, bro. I always throw punches. I always come forward. And that fight, I just, like somebody took life out of me, you know what I mean? And it sucks because Dubois don't hit that hard. He didn't beat me. Really? No, he does not. A lot of fighters who've sparred and been in the ring with him said his punch is very hard, so that's quite surprising. He don't punch that hard, man. I'm telling you right now, he didn't hurt me, I hurt myself. You know what I mean? He didn't beat me, I beat myself. And everybody knows that. 90% of people that interview me said the same thing, bro. Like, you had him and you kind of took the foot off the gas. And that's what happened. So this time, we going to know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have enough gas to go all night. Why did you beat Andy Ruiz? I'm meaner, I'm hungrier, stronger, I'm a bully, and I have time to prepare. We're going to say something. Andy has, you know, he lost the decision against AJ. He won a close decision against Chris Arreola and won a close decision against Ortiz. You know, I don't win close decisions. Either I knock you out or I beat the shit out of you. You know, I don't leave it in judges' hands. And like I said before, I was doing that with Dubois, and I ran out of gas, and I had a short time to prepare. I have time to prepare for this fight. And I'm making sure that it's a 12-round fight. I'm going to prepare for 25 rounds. And I'm telling you one thing, I'm not going to stop punching until Andy goes down. Do you think you and Anthony Joshua ever happens? I think it still happened, but like I said before, if I got that win against Dubois, it would have been me against AJ, not Nagano versus AJ. You know what I mean? But like I said, this you know, it's a boxing game. Oh, he said, is that Jerry Forrest? Oh, you out of your mind? It's Keith Connolly there. Yeah, keep my man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, no, we're gonna go to camp. We're gonna prepare well, and I'm gonna kill myself. I gotta kill myself, and that's what we're gonna do. So, okay, you still believe that fight with AJ happens, though, yeah? I think it still happens because, like I said, once I get another win under my belt, I'm in top 3, top 2 rankings, and I talk my shit, people gonna want that fight. Do you think he's improving? People feel like he's improving now. I mean, he's improving. I mean, look at the opponents he fought in the last couple fights. You know what I'm trying to say? You're fighting guys that don't really have punching power, so it makes him a little more aggressive to come in. Also wasn't a big power puncher, so he put the pressure on him. You know what I mean? Friends in the gun with a boxer, he sent him with a boxing combo. So he's fighting guys aggressive that he know he can fight aggressive because they're not actually scary. When you're fighting guys that are scary, he's not going to fight the same way. Lastly, on that card that you boxed Dubois, obviously we had Wilder losing to Joseph Parker. Yeah, he's a bitch. Wilder's a big bitch. I've never seen nobody has more excuses and has so much enthusiasm to see somebody else lose, and he didn't do shit when he went out there. I mean, he was like a sitting duck. Like, that had to be the most one-sided fight on the whole entire card. But he's talking about because he did ayahuasca, yeah, etc. You must have heard that. Yeah, I heard of ayahuasca before. You know, my family's been in spiritual stuff as well too. But like I said, you can't blame it on that. You know, you're a fighter. I can say, listen, I blame it on not being conditioned, but stay ready and be ready. That's part of the game. You know what I'm trying to say? But unfortunately, like I said, I was in camp before, spent a lot of money, and I took some time off, and I got an opportunity, I jumped on it. I'm taking the blame for myself. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming nobody else. I'm taking the blame for myself. But Deontay has an excuse every time he gets his ass whooped. Like, yo, shut up, bro. You're a punk. Like, simple as that. And he talk all that shit on camera. He never come saying to my face, ever. You and my side piece. Get the fuck out of here. Do you think he beats Zhilei Zhang? No, I don't. I think Chinaman gonna knock him the fuck out. Once Chinaman touches bitch ass chin, he go to sleep. That's on a Eddie Hearn v Frank Warren 5v5 card. Yeah. Who wins out the promoters? So who Deontay's what? With Eddie Hearn? Yeah, he is weirdly. So Chinaman on that one. Who else we got? We got Dubois Hrgovic. I'm kind of pulling for Hrgovic on that one. Who else? The other ones, I'm not sure if you're aware of. Hamza Shiraz v Ammo Williams. No. Ammo's my boy. I think Ammo will get that one. Ray Ford and Nick Bull. Don't know those guys.
And the last one, yeah, you probably won't know Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards. But
Nah.
if you wanted a promoter to win, who would you want?
I think Frank, only because Frank is more straight up from what I've seen lately. You know, all promoters do dirtbag shit behind closed doors, but I think Frank has been more, you know, straightforward lately. You know what I mean? But like I said, the best man win. You know what I mean? It's business in the day. Once you understand the boxing of business, you don't take shit too personal. Just get a crazy good lawyer and have everything in pen and paper. You know what I mean? And save you the headache.
Jarrell, appreciate your time, brother. Thank you.